Hello folks, Scott Grove here. Absolutely doing nothing tonight, just catching up on answering some stuff from the last couple goofy ass videos I did on YouTube. It's being silly ass on me. I just broke out some pictures today. I just have a small amount here with me. I will be going back to Indiana come October to grab all the fun ones, you know, all the artist pictures and stuff of everybody I got to play with, and then just all the barrels of good old things and all the videos too. So I'll break those out and bring them back home with me. But I found a few today that I just thought were fun. They're just miscellaneous pictures for anybody who, I know, really loves to look at other people's pictures. Okay, so we'll just go through them. There's no particular order here. God, what is this? Here's how bad it gets. Okay, some are playing ones, some are just goofy pictures, whatever. Anyway, there's me, senior in high school. Okay, anybody ever wondered? I doubt that you wondered. But that was me, yeah, plastic shirt and the whole 9 yards, so that would have been 1983. Okay, cool teenager mustache too, so yeah, the plastic shirt. Let's see. Oh, here's Angel Trinity was his name. Mark Davis is his real name, but he was a member of the Outlaws motorcycle gang. Anyway, he was our bus driver for most of a lot of the gigs we did. So really cool guy. I don't know if I can hold these close, but or hold them still. So Angel, I miss that guy, boy. He was always a blast. I remember this was in Pierre, South Dakota. I can't remember what the hell we were doing there, but yeah, playing I actually bought that guitar at a pawn shop right there in town. This American Strat, I think it was blue, and I got my red Charvel Telly down here that I added a extra pickup in the middle and an extra one in the bridge, so it had 5 single coils in it. Then an old Ibanez acoustic electric down here. That same briefcase, God, I've had that for decades, I guess. And you see the beautiful furniture they give you in these band houses that they put you up in. Same place. We didn't have no balloons, so I just had to make do. Yeah, I raided the rubber machine. I'm a moron, I know. So, yeah, dig the do, man. So yeah, you get bored, you blow up a rubber. Let's see. Oh, here's a great one. We were playing in, I think, Flagstaff, Arizona, and I decided I'd jump off onto a ledge down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Here I am climbing back off the top of the ledge there, because I was down there only about 6 foot, I guess, but it was like a 2-inch ledge that I climbed down onto, and there's the band guy, bass player, taking videos and stuff. But then I made it off the top of the Grand Canyon and finally made it back over the edge, and as you could tell, my fat ass survived. So that was fun, just a day out. Oh yeah, remember when, I don't know if you guys know what nudie suits are, but when you're playing in Nashville, you gotta deck out. You gotta wear the bolo ties and of course your hat, and then you have to have your Porter Wagner type jackets made up. You know, Nudie made those, was the guy's name. So anyway, that was one of many of mine. So yeah, get a good look at that groovy sparkles there. Isn't that great? Can you imagine being caught dead in one of those? Yeah, so that was kind of the normal wear for a lot of things I did. Let's go to Fort Collins, Colorado. Playing a place called the Sundance. The band accommodations were right above the club. And there's me hanging out with the big cow that was on the roof that was right outside the front door of where we had to stay. So we stayed in this whole top area, and then the club is down here. I'll show you the inside of the club in a little bit, but we were there, and who else was playing with us? Shooter Jennings. That's who it was, Waylon's son. He was there. He was always wasted off his flipping ass. Never worth a shit. Still isn't. Let's see, what's this? Oh, here's a picture of oh hell, one of my dad's cars. He builds tons of street rods. I don't know why I broke this out, but here's a picture. 1934 Plymouth Coupe. Got the 340 6-pack in there. Pretty cool. There's Dad way over here. This is in Speedway, Indiana. For all you car buffs, this is what I grew up in. Been around the 500 track many times. I've played there many times when I do gigs for, you know, AJ Foyt and all those guys back in the day would always hire us to come down and do their gigs and everything. But been around the track so many times doing like 160 mile an hour with me in the rumble seat and my long ass hair stinging me like a million bumblebees hitting me. That was always fun. Let's see, this is in Oklahoma, McAllister, Oklahoma. Just to kind of show you the weird ass gear I was using back at the time, and that I weighed like, I don't think I still weighed 100 pounds yet. And this would have been around 1985 probably, a couple years after high school. So, yeah, dig the Japanese shirt from the 80s, using a Aria Pro 2 Night Warrior, spelled K-N-I-G-H-T. Had the K there on it. Actually, a really nice sounding guitar. I used the pickups out of that for a few guitars afterwards. There's the Ibanez acoustic back here in the back again. My Deckley pedal steel. And yes, I was using the illustrious PV amps like we all were at that time. You can see I got a little, the Big Con strobe tuner up here. And there's the little pig nose amp up there for testing stuff at low volumes when I didn't want to go through the PA here. I could kind of plug in and check stupid crap out whenever I needed to. So, just one of them gigs, just one of them pictures. Oh, here's Bad Perm. But this is when my first Pink Paisley Strat actually didn't have any wear on the fretboard like you've seen it, for those who know me, where it's completely wore out. This was basically when it was new, again with the bolo tie and the Groovy shirts, the Garth Brooks type shirts. But look at that nice perm, and yeah, the super mullet, you know, business in front and pleasure in the back. But yeah, that's the 88 Paisley Strat when it was fairly new, so no damage to the fretboard compared to pictures later. What was I doing here? Oh, I was playing with Tracy Bird. That's the guy I was playing with. I think there's a few of these in here. I'm way over here where my finger is, but this is in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That's where this is at, with the fair out there. So, once again, this is Mr. Tracy Bird, doing some shows with him. I know there's more of those here. Oh God, here's a really old one. We was with Tracy Lawrence at this time. This is old days, man. I mean, see if you can look at the PA. You can tell how old these days are. The sound guy out there, you can probably tell how old it is by the processing and the rack. Where am I? I'm over here. But this is with Tracy Lawrence, if you remember that guy. All you country buffs. Same gig. Nothing different here to show you, I don't think. Yeah, pretty much same thing. Like I said, you can judge from the nasty gear way back then about how long ago that was. That was probably... God, that had to be 83 or something. This is just on one of the buses, and they're tuning somebody's bass for him. Me in the mirror with that same red shirt from when I graduated. Yeah, I just wore the shirts till the day they died, so So that's on one of the tour buses. Oh, here we are back in McAlester, Oklahoma again, just showing, brought that one out just to show you me down there picking on the pedal steel. It's the only reason I think I even chose this picture. And plus it showed that was a cool old Ibanez. I see one of those on eBay right now. I might grab that back. It was a right at the end. I think it was about an 83. It was a cool axe. It's right before they started sucking real bad. These guys, I was with this band for a total of 15 years, starting in 1977. He ended up, that's Gerald Boger. His actual name he goes by the name of Gary West now. He's been in Nashville for years and years and years, playing the Grand Ole Opry with little Jimmy Dickens and Del Reeves and stuff, and now he's a police officer and still picking and grinning, and has his own publishing company. And there's Rex Clem, Everett Sparks. Rex is down in Nashville too. I think Everett's still back in Indiana playing, and the illustrious me, looking ever so dapper. But yeah, we would take this core band and travel everywhere and get picked up by all different kinds of artists. So that's the way I got to do all the big gigs and stuff. We would actually pick up people that would need a band that was tight. So, you know, we've been together for 15 years. We better know what the hell we're doing. So we could actually open most of the shows and then back up the artist. So it was a nice way to work out of the Nashville place that way, which is how we ended up with, this is kind of where it started. The young man right here, his name is Mark Cash. He is the son of Tommy Cash, who is Johnny Cash's brother. And this is still in McAlester, Oklahoma, with our old 1958 GMC 4104 bus with a 671 Detroit diesel engine. Yeah, I remember this. And if you'll ever notice, yeah, I still got, if you can see it, I've got my black and white checkered shoes on. I get a new pair every year since even way back then. So for 30 years or something I've been wearing those. But anyway, so we were playing down in Houston, and then Cash showed up, and he's like, well, we got to go play with Dad, you know, Tommy Cash, you know, doing Six White Horses, and that led to other Cash things. So again, there's that core band again, and we ended up with a lot of sons of famous people, and then it always ended up be, hey, we have to go play with Dad. Okay, see, this was still back in high school, but we were playing 6 nights a week in clubs during school, and still, you know, all graduated, but this was the look back in the day. Me with my old Ibanez Destroyer, and, you know, we're still playing hardcore country, you know, and I'm doing the Quiet Riot shirt, and, you know, I think it was like an 82 Destroyer 2. We got the Mountain Man over here with the big, that's Brent Boyce is his name. He's a kind of a big name back home in Indy now. He's done a lot of stuff with Paul Reed Smith, and again, my same guys here. So we just changed out the one guy along the line. But lots of fun, yeah. Like I said, playing 6-7 nights a week since we were in 7th grade. So party. This is in Waycross, Georgia. I think it's this. Yeah, that's where this is. Here, that's the Cash guy again up front. PA way up and behind you. This is where we met the Van Zant family. Yeah, Ronnie and Johnny Van Zant, whole thing, you know. But after Ronnie died, but we met Johnny and the parents and everything. So that was kind of cool. Here's me over here playing. What am I playing? I think the Aria Pro still at the time. But still, same band guys, and like I said, the Mark Cash, who was the son of Tommy, but yeah, it was really cool, mainly meeting the Van Zant family. We also played right down the street later on and did some gigs with Charlie Pride. I've got those pictures back home. I'll bring those with you, or with me when I come back. And Let's see, here I was 15 years old, but it's cool to check these out. Here's me way over here on my old Ibanez Thinline Telecaster copy. I was playing through an Ampeg V4 head, and then on the other side I had my Sun Centurion head, and then each cabinet that I had on each side identical, just had one big 15-inch JBL. Here's the old 64 Epiphone Coronet guitar laying behind here. God, I had a bunch of those. Now they're going for like $3,000. I kept buying them for $100 all day long. If anybody is old enough here to remember the old Al-Type Lansing PA columns. Again, we were 15 here. The drummer was always, you can tell there's like 3 different colors of drums here. He would always steal different drums. He was in high school band, but he would take what he could from the band room and then ended up with, you know, a big enough kit, but they were all different colors. Too much fun, but hey, groovy. Let's see, that one we've seen enough of. This is still back in Oklahoma again, just party times, and again with yeah, there's Cash. There he is, and he ended up marrying this young lady here, and don't know whatever happened. I've got his number though. I ought to give him a buzz. Oh, here's a band I was with called the Mud Puppies. This is in Pocatello, Idaho, and it was Halloween. We had a black drummer, 5-piece band, so we dressed up as the Spice Girls. That's me as Baby Spice in the pink. Wearing my, it wasn't pink when I bought that dress, but I had to dye it and all that stuff. So there's everybody with Scary Spice. Like I said, the drummer was a black guy, so I'll show you some more pictures of that band and clearer shots of that. But just good old fun times. That's all this is about. God, it's too hard to see. I think I've got closer shots out. It's on the Tracy Bird gig again. This is a gig I was doing. This is in, what's the name of the town? Like Noblesville, Indiana. We were doing a gig with Sawyer Brown and Pirates of the Mississippi at this gig. But had a really cool, I've got this guitar again, but that's the Pewter Burst Strat Plus Great Axe. And then you'll see the, I've got this guitar too. That's the Fender Santa Rosa acoustic electric. So Restless Heart was really big at this time, and that's what Larry, the lead singer from Restless Heart, would always play one of these. So that's why this guy got it, because the whole band was like into Restless Heart, and so we were always trying to copy their equipment. So this is back when I had a smoking habit. I broke this picture out just for no reason other than the shirt was cool. It's got a big face on it. That's it. It's the only reason I broke it out. Show you the crappy hotel room we had to stay in, but cool shirt. And that was a 3-pack a day habit, maybe 4-pack a day. Then I had my stroke and I haven't smoked a day since. So that's been like 7 or 8 years ago. This is just for fun, for no reason. That's just me when I was a kid. My sister, stepsister, another stepsister, and my step-grandpa who has passed on. But at least I got to go see him one last time, and my step-grandma right before they did so. So I guess it was like within 6 months apart from each other. But we were in Smoky Mountains right there, taking a little trip. So there's a little bitty Scotty right there. Okay, let's see. Here's my real dad. This is, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago. But in case you ever wonder where I get my beautiful looks, and my beard. So there's my dad. And here's my stepdad, Bud. He got beat to death by some cops down in Florida. But anyway, this guy financed my musical career. He would take me and the band to every gig, every single night, pick us back up, bought me all my gear. Real cool cat. So yeah, he totally financed me getting off the ground. Anything I wanted, he was there for it. And you know, so gotta love him for that. And you know, ended up screwing around on Mom, and away he went. So okay, Back again with some of these guys. Let's see, this group. Look at my great hair there. This is the first formation of the group that we went on to Star Search with, but it's a keyboard player again from the earlier band from a long time ago. We kind of reformed, and then we replaced this bass player back with our other bass player from the original band. This guy here, his name is Rob Helms, Helms, another son thing. His dad is Bobby Helms, who did Jingle Bell Rock back in the 50s, and You Are My Special Angel and Fraulein and all that. So again, we got another son in the band, and then we got to go play with all these shows with Dad. So we're playing Jingle Bell Rock, all these gigs in the middle of July and stuff like that. Then we get to play with, you know, all the, you know, you get people, the sons like this in the band, the different, you know, famous people's kids, and then play with their dad, and their dad again introduce you to other people to play with. So that's how a lot of things came to be. Same group again, just back out there in McAlester, Oklahoma. Yeah, there's the tennis shoes right there, my checkered Vans right there. I told you I had them on. The infamous PV cabinet. Okay, this is with that old bus again, and we actually were on our way. We got tired of toting this cabinet around everywhere, and we took it and pushed it off a cliff right after we took this picture. That's what we stopped for. That's what we initially went out there, and Cash is actually taking the picture, the Mark Cash guy. And that's just a 412 cabinet, but look how big it is. So it took too much room here underneath in the bins and the bus. So we just took that sumbitch up, way up on this big hill, found a cliff, and it worked fine, just it was too damn big. So we just shoved that sumbitch right off a cliff and watched it smash. It was always fun to watch PV stuff smash back then, and little did we know how good it actually would end up being all these years later. Played with this guy many times, old Johnny Paycheck. Last time was in Marquette, Iowa, on a casino riverboat. So I got some real pictures of me playing with him, but I'll have to get those from Indiana. Oh God, I broke this out just to show you the great hairdo again. Okay, this is the name of the band. We were with the Bobby Lee Agency. Anyway, again, that same old band, but look at that perm. How's that? That's just great. I just had to show it to you, just so you can see that damn hair. Okay, again, that back in the early 80s. Okay, let's see what we have in this book. I can't remember which band this was that we were doing. Me back here at the old Pink Axe. So some form of something going on. The Super Mullet. Again, recognize that shirt? Yeah, I wore it on many gigs. There's that Ibanez telly looking thing, kind of dead on from the front. You can kind of see it there. Great axe. I should never got rid of that thing. But then again, there's so many I should never got rid of. Let's see what else is in here of any interest at all. Oh, yeah, we had to have our share. Actually, this guy thought he was Elvis, but here's me behind an Elvis impersonator. Back in the day, always did all kinds of cool gigs. You can see the Simmons electronic drums coming out about that time. But you haven't lived till you've done the impersonator gigs. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this is my dad's, one of his many trucks that he builds too. Everything's from 32 to 34, nothing but Mopar. He says Mopar is better than no par. Okay, here's the band, the Mud Puppies, that I was in. That I told you we had our black guy drummer there. He was good, man. That was a great drummer. Holy cow. Good band. They're actually up in, I think, Reno right now. It's been since 1998. I'm sorry. Yeah, 98 since is when this would have been taken. So, That's the band that we dressed up as the girls, what the hell are they called? Spice Girls. There's me dressed up as Baby Spice. Yeah, I'm one of them trans testicles in real life. I know, it's just like a photo slideshow. You can't stand to watch these things. Same band again, blah blah blah. That's at Tuacahn Theater in Utah, that last picture. Oh, there's Tracy Bird at the gig there. At that same gig that I've already shown you all these pictures of. There's me hugging my mama. Let's see. Oh, good old stuff. Just a flea market back in Indiana when I went home to visit. I'm right over here, but just jamming with the old dudes since I love the old country music. So they finally got a lead guitar picker to set in with them, and this guy over here owned the shop there, the only music store in the flea market, but he finally passed on, old Merle. But good times, you know, just to pop in and they'd see all that hair and just think you was some rock and roller, and then you sit down and get to know the guys and have fun. There's my grandma. She's still alive, way up in her 90s. She was the queen of her church. And let's see, Virgin River Casino photos. Oh, this is in Utah also. We just decided to take off our pants and jump in the middle of a lake and take a promo photo. Isn't that sweet? So, yeah, we all had the shriveled penile systems because it was flipping cold. Oh, my lovely bolo picture. Isn't that sweet? Yes, I actually owned a Sunburst Strat at one time. I know it's my least favorite color of guitars are Sunburst. Sunburst Strats are just like assholes. Everybody's got one. Let's see if there's anything else here in this magazine that's any fun. Every now and then you get in the band where you got the husband and the wife, and then you have to play everything in E flat or B flat in order for them to sing. So that was one of those kind of bands. So you do that from time to time when you have to. This is back in, he's going to kill me. This is when we first met Mark Cash again down in Houston. But this was our last day playing this club. We blew up our engine in our bus on the way down here, so we were supposed to be there for 2 weeks. Ended up staying there for 3 months till we made enough money to get back home. You'll notice my Daisy Dukes. But yes, Mark is wearing a leather thong. This is the young lady that put us up at her house to stay there the whole time, but we were all just, you know, blitzed out of our mind. But that was our very last day of being there, so we made enough money to replace the engine in the bus. We got back to where the bus was at, broken down in Lufkin, Texas, out sitting in a field, and we had to kick a family of Mexicans out of the bus. They were all living in it when we got back there. No lie. So it's like Jose and Hose B, you got to get out of here. It's our bus. So we got the bus fixed and went right to Cookeville, Tennessee right after that, and did all kinds of other fun gigs. I got one more little album here to show you, just a few things. Okay, another bad perm day, and how skinny was I? Yep. How sad is that, kids? Yeah, buddy. The good old days. Oh, here we are. Oh, this was actually at the Indy 500 track. It's playing here. That's John Michael Montgomery, and he's playing my pink paisley Strat here. I'm just hanging off to the side. I think we were jamming to Sweet Home Alabama during sound check right there. But if you guys ever get out to see John Michael Montgomery, he does a really good show. Good people. Just got done playing golf too there around right before the gig. You know, we're just doing the sound check thing. Me, my mom, and my sister back in 1986. So there's the lovely family. And this would have been when I was 13. I was 13 here. Okay, this is me on my 1961 Les Paul, but it was shaped like an SG. I've got another picture of it here in a little bit. This is the governor of Indiana back in the time, and then our other guitar player here on his maroon or purple, as he called it, Les Paul here, and our drummer is actually back here somewhere, but he tried to get through. God love him. Love the professionally cut drum head. Yeah, so 14 years old here playing this gig. Just good old pictures, just wanted to share them with you. And got a few more in this book. And here we go. Okay, there I am with the old Sunburst Strat again. Here's my first, I had two of these at the time actually, the Ibanez double necks, 6 and 12 strings. I had one as a main guitar and one as my backup. Okay, I don't know if you can get in, or I can get in here close enough, but that's my 61 SG shaped Les Paul. So they made the Les Pauls SG shaped for a little while, but Les Paul himself hated them and made him quit playing it. But I was playing through a Sears Silvertone twin 12 head through a 412 cabinet down here at the time. Cool stuff. God, what was it here? Me, my stepsister and sister. What's in here? The Washburn SB8 Cool Axe. There's the old Ibanez Destroyer again, and then my T40 bass, I think, Peavy. There's me and my keyboard player playing my Ibanez again. Now here you go. You can see, when is this? 1978. It's me and my sister and my little dog here playing my 1961 Epiphone Coronet. Again, $100, or so, I think I gave 75 for the first one, and they're at $3 grand right now. Like I said, I used to buy those $100 all day long. Anything else on that page? Nothing we're seeing. Okay, other great guitars gone by. I'm still looking for another one of these in this exact color. Actually, this is a Hamer USA Daytona. Okay, oh man, it's got that Mary Kay look, but you can see right through the finish just enough. And then I've got another one of these hanging around right now, but I'd like to have it in white again. That's the Charvel Avenger. I've got my blue one like it right now, but it's actually 3 single coils, one here and then 2 here. They're not ever in humbucking mode. I mean, they go into hum canceling, but it's not actually a humbucker. It just kind of looks that way, but it's not. My drum kit, 2 of my Aria Pro Night Warriors. Great guitars if you ever want to get one for cheap, which you can. And then it's got single coil, the Kaler, then a humbucker with a push-pull, split. Great guitars that you can get for nothing. Another Matsumoku era thing. Some of the basses laying around, the Steineberger, the Gibson Explorer back in the day when it was brand new, right there. Yamaha BB300. What was I doing? Playing a acoustic of some sort there. Inside a bus again. Casino pictures. What's that one in the middle? More casino pictures and more casino pictures. Okay, again over here the blue Strat and the Ibanez acoustic and the Charvel. I've got better pictures of them. More pictures of the stupid Spice Girl stuff. Some of these you've seen. Me again as whichever Spice that was. There's playing the Avenger, sitting at home trying to sit down and play that damn thing. Anything else worth? Oh, there's me jamming with the old cats again. A little better shot of the guys and myself. Oh, here's me at another Halloween dressed up as a nerd with the old pink Strat. So, like I said, this is just for no reason at all other than to do it. This here is at the just at the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas. There's not much else here. Like I said, I don't have many pictures here with me, but some folks wanted to see some stuff, so here it is. There's some couple fun things here. Back long ago when I used to actually have a black beard instead of gray, Let's see what we got. Okay, there we go. During the days of, there was a band, for some of you don't remember, called Striper. All their equipment was, they were a Christian rock group, but anyway, all their equipment was bumblebee painted, so yellow and black. So I took all the fronts off my amplifiers and put black grills, the metal grills over the speakers, and painted all the baffle boards yellow, and even painted my mic, or did the mic stand with the yellow tape around it. Here I am playing a broom. Actually, we're doing a Carpenter song right there, and I didn't have to play guitar at all, so I just used the broom as fun. There again is the Striper looking gear. What do we got? Oh, just me wheeling out one of the road cases. Nothing, a shot of the blue Strat. Okay, what's this? Another one of these. Oh, the crappy school bus days. Yeah, how's that? Okay, so there you had to go from that old 58 thing. That's the airbags, the air ride deflated. So when you turn it on, it has to go for about 20 minutes running before the air ride would pick the bus up off the ground. But yeah, when those blow up, you have to go out and buy a school bus and keep getting around. Let's see. Oh, good God, I forgot about that picture. There's that old Epiphone. Let's see, right about there. Here's a black Les Paul copy from a Spiegel catalog. And this guitar over here is a, what was that? Oh, the Tiesco. And then the Silvertone amp I was telling you about. You can hardly see it. The color organ, if you remember those, just lights that reacted to sound. Okay, interesting guitars here. The old Jackson. Okay, so that's a Jackson Telecaster from like the first year Jackson was out. Very cool. But I took the pickups out of my Aria Pro Night Warrior and put them in here. Great axe. Then my Strat Plus here with the Motto pickguard. And again the Charvel that was customized out. So there's Jackson, the Charvel, and the Strat. Really cool stuff. Let's see what else. Playing a Telly here with my spotted shirt. The 12 string. Picking away on the pedal steel again. Only a couple more pages and we are out of here. Oh, some people are going to shit when they see this because they know how much the guitars are worth. Again, there's another one of those. This here was a 61 Epiphone cornet. And I just threw a bunch of blue paint on it, put window cranks on it, band-aids, inlaid some quarters in there, threw a bunch of... I even had a light with, with 9 volt in it stuck underneath a red plastic pick guard. So I just thrashed it. There's a bunch of guitars on a stand here behind me. You see the Washburn A10, bright yellow. There was like a Craftsman guitar here and a Gibson ES 125. Albums and 8 tracks over here. Shows you how long ago this was. Toothpick legs. Here we are on a converted U-Haul that we bought back in the days. Just whatever it took to be on the road, man. So cool stuff. Again, out at the Tracy Bird Show thing. I don't know, I was playing with the world's biggest turd right there. And 2 more pages. Yeah, 2 more pages and I'll be out of here. Another band I was with called Free Reign. It was actually a really cool group. And the pink guitar again. Outstanding in our thing. Back at the... I got these same old shots. There's a cool one. There's my very first 78 Iceman. Same as I have now. That's why I got the other one again. But I was 16 in this picture. And this is my dad's 32 Plymouth sedan with the 440 with the cross rams in it. Had the flip-flop flames that you could really see once the sun really hit it. Here we are on Star Search with the old Ed McMahon thing, and yeah, they got a hold of my hair again. And let's see. And the only other page I got left, and then I'll quit yakking and you guys can get up and blow doobie, whatever you want to do. Oh, there's a better shot of John Michael Montgomery again. Picking my Strat and doing a thing. Monitor guy just getting his stuff together, and I'm sitting there in my Yeehaw shirt. That's just the old free rein band. This was a good band. When I went to, this guy's name was Danny Diaz, what he went by, just this casino act is all this was. But he recently passed away. We went up to Minnesota when I went up to the, what do they call it, the Mayo Clinic up there recently, this past winter, to try to get some more help with my health. And went up there and realized I wanted to see him while we were there, and he had just passed away from cancer there. So hey, some of you guys might remember this cat. Used to play with Ricky Skaggs and everybody, but that's my Jackson and me. This is in a recording studio in Nashville. This is Ray Flack. So if you guys remember Albert Lee and Ray Flack, they were both huge at the same time, and actually both were in the studio at the same time. And Ray came in, did some tracks and blah blah blah, but it's cool stuff. So for those of you who know who Ray is, that's really groovy. And I think that's about it. That's enough of it anyway, if it's not. But so there you go. Just wanted to share some pictures with those who've been asking me about them. Like I said, in October I'm heading back to Indiana, and I'll pick up all the actual big photos with all the big names and all the videos and process those, try to get everything off of VHS tapes and get them to something that I can actually use. And then show you a bunch of concert footage and stuff of the big boys and, you know, just all the good stuff. So hope you had fun with the little slideshow, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, talk to you later. Bye bye.